Metal, keine Ahnung. Hallo? Ist okay. So. Herzlich willkommen aus einer weiteren Folge Kanal. Ein Plus-Spiel. Moin, Losti. Du bist der Erste. Lass gleich den ersten Like hier. Moin, Toni. Grüße dich. Du bist der Zweite. Wie geht's euch beide? Da wollen wir mal die Game weitermachen. Moin Luna, hier Luna, ich hab Pixel nochmal als Admin gemacht bei Discount. Den wollte mit dir einmal zusammensetzen, weil er möchte gerne mit dir zusammen Einstellungen machen. Ich habe echt keine Ahnung, wie das funktioniert alles, und der ist echt Erfahrung. Darum habe ich gedacht, dass ihr beides mal zusammen machen könntet. Mir geht's auch gut. Dann wollen wir mal weitergehen. Ich hoffe, ihr habt dich nicht überrumpelt, Luna. Moin, Kaka, grüße dich. Oh, schön, 5 Leute am Start jetzt. Lass alle liken, alle 5. Und Leute, jetzt mache ich bis 21:40 so das Spiel. Und ab 22 Uhr bis der neue Shop kommt, Fortnite. So, da wollen wir mal das zweite Mal. Wir müssen einen Händler suchen, da wollte gestern ja so ein falsches Getränk an die Leute ballern. Und wir haben das verhindert, aber der Paul Berger ist abgehauen. Und wir suchen ihn jetzt nochmal. Ich weiß gar nicht, wo das noch genau war. Irgendwie so ein, genau, hier haben wir die Leute geschlagen. Denken mal, weil die Leute hier waren, muss er sich irgendwo hier versteckt haben.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make it.
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Greetings.
I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
Hier geht's nicht weiter. Okay. Hier auch nicht.
I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him.
Oh, danke schön für viel Likes, my friends.
Will you be in need of my help in any way?
What will be your official title on Tier 4D? Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor, nothing more. But His Highness has also asked me to.
Wie geht's euch, Freunde, Freunde? Toni, mir geht's gut. Und was machst du Schönes? Kaka, wie geht's dir?
To take note of all events, chart the island and its resources, but also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous creatures of the island. Your help will be extremely valuable to me. I've no longer the legs of an adventurer.
It's always a privilege to have a master. I need to be leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
Ich glaube, wir müssen wieder zurück. Ich weiß nicht, ob der hier lang gelaufen ist. Nehmen wir alles mal mit. Wer weiß, ob man was braucht. Hafenviertel. Kann man nicht öffnen. Geht auch nicht. Dahin kamen wir ja. Mal gucken, ob der irgendwo hier abgehauen ist.
Oh, hello, Your Excellency. Have a nice day, sire.
Hier waren wir. Haben wir welche abgemutzelt. Den Typ suchen wir jetzt. Der hier war gestern. Wer ist da reingegangen? Mal gucken. Gucken wir mal.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Und wer ist ja auch da hinten rausgegangen? Dies ist er auch nicht. Gibt es hier eine große Karte? Genau, das muss ich machen. Finde heraus, wo du konsistent finden kannst. Finde den Quicksilver. Achso, den Quicksilver. Oha, so groß ist die Karte. Uff. Da haben wir echt was zu tun, Leute. Kasse. Gucken wir mal irgendwo hier. Auch nicht. Gehen wir mal da oben lang.
To my help. And death to the others.
Hi Hannes, ich grüße dich, guten Abend. Wie geht's dir? Wie geht's? Mir geht's gut. Und dir? Wir suchen irgendwie so einen Typ, was wir gestern, der wollte Leute mit Quecksilber vergiften und der ist auf einmal abgehauen. Den suchen wir jetzt gerade. Ich mache jetzt das Spiel bis 21:40 Uhr so circa. Und ab 22 oder 21. Ja, so, oder bis 22 Uhr erst oder bis 21:30 so spielen wir das und ab 22 Uhr bis der neue Shop kommt, Fortnite. Ja, es sieht aus so, dass ich hier Herren, nein, wir suchen einen Typ. Aber irgendwie habe ich das Gefühl, wir sind schon auf der richtigen Spur. Nein, Rocket League nicht. Nur die beiden Games. Kann sein, dass ich Rocket League morgen Abend erst mache. Aber steht noch. Klar, dann machen wir halt alles, was ihr so machen möchtet, bis der Shop kommt. Wo ist der Typ geblieben? Wir werden dauernd zwischendurch mal angegriffen.
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again.
Ein Händler.
Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Ja, wir müssen das mal verkaufen. So. Das brauchen wir bestimmt alles. Das behalten wir mal. Mal gucken, was er ein Angebot hat. Aber wie viel Gold haben wir denn? 255. 255. Das sieht aus wie ein geiler Hut. Das kaufen wir mal. Schade. Oha, sieht geil aus. Richtiger Pirat, Junge. Ja, ich streame heute Fortnite ab 22 Uhr. Bis der neue Shop kommt.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Wir unbedingt den Fußball. Ich hoffe, heute kommt endlich die Fußballscan. Wünsche ich mir. Hat der letzten Tag auch schon gesagt, dass sie kommen. Und was ist gekommen? Nix.
Any idea who I am? Don't get up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak
Ich habe ja gesagt, meistens, dass da am 24. Skin kommt. Jo, spiel wieder.
It's not possible just now. It's not possible just now. It's blocked.
Okay, geht nicht. Müssen wir einen anderen Eingang finden zu dem Lagerhaus. Na, wollen wir mal da reingehen, du? Bruder. Oh, das Gemüse ist auch schick.
this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress. Constantine, it's me! My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fires.
I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you, I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure. If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
There's no one left to pay, Your Highness. The brave Kurt and your cousin have already settled the books.
Really now? What a shame. I would have loved to have seen that. We've nothing left to do then than to board our ship. An adventure awaits us at the end of the street.
Greenblood, do you need something?
I must leave you. Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate matter.
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent discovery concerning Mateus, the founder of the mythical Teleme. And it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated, or at least his more fervent subjects.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are begging you to offer them asylum.
I would volunteer and consent to take them under my protection. But one good deed deserves another.
You would like me to first take care of your charlatan?
You will certainly prove to be an excellent legate.
Did you reconsider the request for asylum for the historians that I spoke to you about?
I believe I already told you that the affair would be taken care of as soon as you had taken care of mine.
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you...
With pleasure. The Alliance, the greatest of our... This union was but our ancestors. And of course, today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and each day.
Did you reconsider the request for asylum for the...
I believe I already told you that the affair would be taken care of as soon as you had taken care of mine.
I need to be going.
Goodbye.
To my help! And death to the others!
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin? Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker.
Moin.
Me.
Flair, moin Toni. Kaka. Ich glaube, ich war ganz gestumpft, oder? Wenn ja, sorry. Ja. Mein Lieblingslied ist, ich höre im Moment sehr gerne AC/DC und ja, eigentlich meistens AC/DC.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you're an imposter.
Moin Timo, ich grüße dich. Moin Flair. Wie geht's euch beide?
I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set up a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Bin sofort wieder. Leute. Warte mal. Wer spielt gerade 14 Minuten und David Selke, der ehemalige bei Hertha gespielt hat, vor Hertha hat er bei uns gespielt, also der hat gerade für Werder ein Tor geschossen gegen Hertha BSC. So. Jetzt geht's weiter.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy, to criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the malachor, they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred. Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
I'm sorry, but I don't trust you. I'm going to deliver you to Dr. Sahin.
Sir, I beg you to spare me.
I've heard enough. You're under arrest.
How unjust.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the coin guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. He is hiding in a room in the Coin Guard Tavern.
Why didn't you have him arrested?
Angry citizens have gathered round the building. They have sworn to avenge themselves after discovering his fraud. I decided it better to avoid the mob. But if you wish to capture him alive, I advise you hurry.
Governor Buren will be happy to learn that a legate with great assiduity will soon be joining the island of Tir-Fredi. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest present for your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
Now that your affair is taken care of, are you planning on helping the historians I spoke to you about?
We are willing. Where are they to be found at this time?
At the port of Serene. They were hoping to stow away discreetly on a vessel to Al-Sad.
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately to take them somewhere safe.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
We owe you our lives. We are eternally grateful.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me, I would like to give you this. It's not much, but
It is all that we possess.
Farewell.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Jetzt können wir die Abreise machen. Dann verlassen wir die Stadt hier mal. Dann gehen wir mal auf eine große See.
Sir? Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tir-Freddy. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
Moin Nils, ich grüße dich.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some
Moin
merchandise
Flair,
into your ship.
lass gerne ein Like hier, mein Freund.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler,
Dankeschön, Nils.
contraband on my vessel.
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gone into his head.
Ja, bestimmt. Ich werde ab 22 Uhr bis Item Shop kommt, Stream von an Stream. Bis der neue Shop.
Your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office.
Be back soon, Captain.
So.
have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Kann ich mit den Erledigen reden? Nein. Oh, ob hier irgendwas gemacht. Hier ist auch nichts. Oh, cool. Ihr soll gleich einmal ins Stream kommen und mich abonnieren. So. Was muss ich jetzt machen, warte mal. Versetztes Getränk. Ich glaube, wir können das noch gar nicht machen. Weil wir müssen immer Wissenschaftler 2 werden. Egal. Die Aufgabe machen. Ich komme gleich einmal kurz in Discord.
Good day, Excellency. Sir Desade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
After I heard the case they made for themselves, I decided to let them escape.
What are you saying?
They convinced me that your accusations have nothing to do with heresy, and that their only crime was discovering historical truths denied by Thélème.
And you gave credence to the lies preferred by these blasphemers. Their historical truths are nothing but nonsense, fabricated to undermine the foundations of Thélème. The simple act to have proffered such horrors proves the fact that they are heretics. I fear that your youth and kind heart has blinded you, Desade. That is a shame. I was expecting more from a young legate who seemed sensitive to our magic.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, Desade.
day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taking the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
Leute, ich hole mir kurz was zu trinken. Bin gleich sofort wieder da.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad.
Dankeschön, Leute, für den einen Dislike.
Why would that be? Give me your best.
Da ist wieder ein Schmutzberger unterwegs. Vor ein paar Tagen hatte ich kein Dislike gehabt mehr. Auf einmal habe ich wieder.
What does Jonas do in his free time?
Jetzt habe ich schon wieder ein Dislike seit gestern. Oder vorgestern immer. Immer ein Dislike auf ein Video. Jedes Video ein Dislike. Da will mich wieder einer ärgern.
He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, as far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guess, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
2-0 für Werder Bremen. Der Torschütze war Tuprak. Also es läuft. Letzte Woche gegen Gladbach 1-0 verloren, aber davor haben wir gegen Augsburg 2-0 gewonnen. Und jetzt führen wir noch 2-0. 39 Minuten haben wir jetzt schon gespielt. Sehr schön. Bin ich zufrieden. Moin Pixel, grüße dich. Lass gerne ein Like, mein Bruder.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th
Wie geht's
year
dir,
yet.
Pixel?
If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
I need to be going. Farewell.
Ja, alles gut. Ich sag das so mal so. Halt, ich habe mich ja halt dran gewöhnt, das immer zu sagen. Aber Dankeschön, dass du mir das mit Luna und Discount normal zusammen eingerichtet habt. Und danke, dass du schön Werbung machst. Danke. Wenn du so weitermachst, wirst du irgendwann bei mir noch zum Mod hier in meinem Chat, in meinem Kanal. Bin echt begeistert.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying
Ja,
to the
das
nine
gefällt mir
death
sehr
winds,
gut.
He didn't go missing, he was taken.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand? Well, those brutes were there.
Jo, dann viel Spaß bei Fortnite und schöne epische Siege holen, ne? Bis später.
Gone.
Jo.
Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man who knows his knots. He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
Thank you, Lara. I need to be going.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
Tavern keeper. I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
I'm looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the Canal. A stone's throw from the Thélème embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please. Might I help you, sir?
I need to be going. Farewell.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked
Hi,
in the Founders.
Tobi Gaming
My
TV.
husband and
Grüße
the other
dich.
men might have simply
Wie
had to
geht's
carry
dir?
him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these
Was ist dein Lieblingslied? So, was ja von nicht da. Lieder, Lieblingslieder habe ich nicht so, aber Lieblingsband ist Moment AC/DC.
But I will not say another word. You will have
Mir
no
geht's auch gut.
trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Oh, 9 Likes und Dislike. Los Leute, schön liken hier auf das Video. Wer neu ist, gerne ein Abo hier lassen und Glocke aktivieren, dass ihr keine Videos bei mir verpasst.
This pact. It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means. Greenblood, do you need something?
I must leave you.
I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
Und Tobias, was machst du Schönes?
Sir? Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nauts, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Naut. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
How I would like my father to be implicated in this sordid business. Our old teacher must surely know what's going on here.
Your Highness, I'm happy to see you. Your absence this morning worried both your father and me.
Come now, Sir de Corsigny. My father may have been angry, outraged, or disappointed, but he's never worried about it. I'm sad to have caused you a worry. Would you believe that I was rotting away in a sinister jail, guarded by thugs ready to kill me? Though still seeing double from last night's drink, I was preparing an ingenious escape plan when, ta-da! My dear cousin jumped up out of nowhere and saved me. I'm quite the fairy tale damsel in distress.
You might have refrained from the company of bandits the night before such an important departure.
Take away the risk and halve the pleasure, de Corsigny. It is the salt of life.
I fear that some of my teachings have been misunderstood. But you wanted to ask me something, de Sade?
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there has always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son.
Yes? Well, how could...
What will be your official title on Tier 4D?
Come, but also your help.
It's always a... I need to be leaving.
Ja, ich sehe das doch. 1:2 für Werder. Also Hertha hat geschossen. Mal gucken, wer Hertha hat. Ködoba. Kopede. Also jetzt ist Halbzeit. Schüssen Hertha und Werder 1:2. So.
Du hast es doch einfach mal flüssig, oder nicht? Du hast es doch für mich angemacht. Du hast es doch für mich angemacht. Oder nicht? Du hast es doch für mich angemacht, oder nicht? Das ist doch nicht angemacht, oder nicht? Woher weiß ich, dass ich was gucken wollte? Hm?
This document mentions another property, a warehouse.
That...
Might I help you, sir?
I need to be going. Excuse me, madam.
If you would be...
With respect, my lady.
Moin Hannes, willkommen zurück. Hier noch nicht mehr.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
A handful of underlings don't scare us away. Right, cousin?
Let's just try to remain
Ich
discreet.
nenne mich jetzt also nicht wundern. Okay. Alles klar. Weiß ich Bescheid.
So Desade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? You've taken your son against his will and have him locked up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
If I hadn't taken him back, he would have been hauled off on one of the cursed ships.
If that's what he wants, then why would you want to stop him?
For his mother. She misses him so. But in the end, you may be right. My boy has changed. He hasn't spoken a word to me since we've been in this precarious predicament. Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Okay, was soll dein Name bedeuten? Ich frage. Nur Namen nennt man, wird man immer ernst genommen, die Namen. Also, da musst du halt akzeptieren, dass die Leute sowas das ernst meinen.
So it's here that our man keeps his son. Abusive fathers.
Who are you?
My name is Desade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
Were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Aber ich fand deinen anderen Namen besser.
Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old.
Außer die No-Skin Hannes.
Find me, capture me,
Skin
and
Hannes
lock me up
wäre
in this warehouse.
perfekt für dich.
Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
Geht nicht. Schade. Da oben kann man nicht mehr. No-Skin Hannes. Okay, sehr gut. Du bist aber kein No-Skin. Du bist Foxy Army. Das ist der GamerFox-Army. Ja, nenn dich Gamer Hannes. Hört sich gut, besser an als No-Skin Hannes.
So,
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
we should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Be back soon, Captain.
Ein Fähigkeitspunkt, so. Was war mir denn den Punkt? Das müssen wir lernen. Gamer Hannes. Jo, perfekt. Perfekter Name. So gefällt mir das. So, ja, komm, wir reisen weiter.
So,
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
we should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed.
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
I am so eager to discover Tear Freddy. My isle. My new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures, as big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nauts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nauts are strange, but they're not idiots.
Oh, einer hat da ein Like weggenommen, okay. Ja, ich habe gerade ein Video gerade gesehen. Ich habe die gleich geliked. Bitteschön, immer gerne.
The beast is awoken!
Those conniving, pista-stilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
Oh oh, was passiert da?
Are you transporting? Help! We need ropes! We must contain it!
Was kommt da?
Let's send them ahead.
Ein Bett. Oha.
Captain, keep my cousin safe!
Oha. glaube, das Biest haben wir erledigt.
Greenblood, how do you fare?
Fine, fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious. I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
Oh. Kommt noch ein Monster oder was?
Gentlemen.
Moin Gamerliv, ich grüße dich. Wir haben den ersten Titel freigeschaltet von dem Spiel. Ich glaube, Bronze-Trophäe.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
Da wollen wir mal die Segel setzen, Leute. Wir haben noch irgendwie großen Troll gerade besiegt, oder was das war. Dann. Wie geht's, Subi? Wie geht's hier? Dann wollen wir die Segel setzen. Neue Serien. Mal gucken, was da auf uns in Abenteuer auf uns zukommt. Das freut mich. Also wir spielen das Game bis so 2030. Nein, 2030 sage ich schon. 21:30 und dann um 22 Uhr geht es mit Fortnite bis neues Shop weiter. Und schön liken auf das Video. Level 5. Jetzt geht das Spiel richtig los, Leute.
What a charming welcoming courtesy. Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... Indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you were quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry these doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along, don't trouble the Nords. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that will be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
Not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
There you are! To your health. Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort!
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been scullied.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service, for a while.
Greenblood, do you need something?
I must leave you.
Ich bin so verdammt, Leute, ich muss kurz einmal was machen. Wieso jetzt zweimal mal? Nö, das da. So. Wieder eine Trophäe gekriegt. Talent. Also mit denen sollten wir auch mal sprechen noch.
Desarde, can I do anything for you?
You seem to be mad at me for some reason. Do you still resent the fact that I called your ship a boat?
No, it has nothing to do with that. Nobility makes me uncomfortable. I'm sorry if I was rude.
Did my charm make you change your mind?
And I was starting to believe that you were different. Did you want anything else?
How did you become a Nord?
As you may have guessed, I am sea-given. I was given to the Nords when I was a little child, for a reason I ignored. I think I was originally from the congregation, but I have no memory of my family. I took my first steps on the deck of a ship. That's all I can remember. Did you want anything else?
I must leave you.
I've been delivered a message. The commander succeeded in spite of my failures to deliver our merchandise here. He wants me to go and find the local quartermaster and then I follow his instructions. I think he's got a grudge against me.
Did they manage to load their cargo onto my ship? If the Admiral learns about this, I'm liable to be given permanent shore leave. Fantastic.
Excellency, welcome back to my modest shop. It is an immense honor for me to be of service to such noble clientele. What might I do for you? Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
So, Aussaugerich. Aussaugerich. Ich krieg schon, glaube ich, irgendwann bessere Rüstung hier.
Come closer, good people. The cure and wine for the
Atuoi, sien sradi da quint. Da gudach me in.
Attention, soldier!
Let me pass. I must see the chief of your village. Whatever could be so funny.
Now, who would you be to seek an audience with the governor?
I am Siora, daughter of Vladimir. My mother is Amal, the chief of our clan. I am here as an emissary of my people, and I must see your chief, your governor.
So you are a princess?
What?
Let her pass, Your Majesty.
I shall present you to the governor. Come.
Princess, Majesty, you are most confusing. But thank you for your help. Onol Manawi, do you need something?
The first time you saw me, did you really think I was a native?
Aside from the way you dress, you resemble a native. I have never seen an Onol Manawi amongst the Renaigse before. Is it so surprising that I made this mistake?
No, I understand. And I hope that this singular appearance makes me more attractive to you.
Perhaps if your difference wasn't merely physical, but your heart is evidently the heart of a Renaigse. Anything else?
I've never heard you talk about your father. Who was he?
He was the Donegad of our clan. He died many cycles ago, but this memory is still painful. So we usually avoid the subject.
What happened to him?
He was killed as he tried to escape the lions who wanted to capture him. My mother never really recovered from it. This is one of the reasons why she decided to go to war. Anything else?
I must leave you. See you later. Minister.
Your Excellency, it is always an honor. How may I serve you?
What exactly is your role here?
I am tasked with advising Governor Constantine about business matters. And I make sure that all business contracts are established properly and are favorable to us. I am responsible for setting taxes on goods based on their value, among other things. It is an exciting job that requires the
sehr gut.
utmost care.
Und was machen die jetzt? Fortnite oder Rocket?
That'll be all.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
Rocket, okay. Kannst ja ihn auch fragen, ob wenn du mit ihm spielen willst. Ja, ich kenne Hitman. Ich habe alle Teile Hitman gespielt. Ich war auf den neueren Teil von Hitman. Soll ja auch irgendwann noch mal rauskommen. Hitman ist so ein geiles Game. Teil 3 gibt es schon. Ja, ich meinte den neuen Teil, also Teil 4 soll angeblich kommen.
Good day, Your Excellency.
Und nächsten Monat im Februar wegen die Plus-Spiele kommt Sims 4 und BioShock, alle 3 Teile, glaube ich. BioShock habe ich früher alle Teile gut gezockt. Könnte ich nochmal mit euch machen, dann kann ich euch nur weiterempfehlen. Aber ich glaube 18 Plus Spiel.
Who is this
Kannst du
amazing
mal Hitman
person in your
streamen?
company?
Ich nehme das mal auf die Liste und gucke mal, ne?
Daughter of Vladnid, daughter of Meb. My mother is the Mal, the chief of our clan.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, Siora.
Ich kann ja mal machen, so Spiele, Beispiel, wenn Plus-Spiele, die ich schon mal gespielt habe, brauche ich euch nur erzählen, ob das gut ist oder nicht. Muss ja nichts anzocken. Und wenn die Spiele da so ich kenne, können wir ja was anderes zocken halt. Ich stream bestimmt keine Sims 4.
Perhaps they've made some inroads to finding a cure for the Malachor.
Forgive me, Mal, but I have a request for you. My people needs your help.
I thought we might discuss matters together at leisure, but please, speak your piece.
The Lions.
Ich habe Sims 4 mit alle Teile, alle DLC, aber trotzdem nicht.
I fear that without your help, our clan will suffer great horrors. We have already lost so many souls.
This seems a sensible request. You know, though, we cannot go to war with our neighbors.
Perhaps there's a way to negotiate a ceasefire. The time to see things more clearly.
Excellent idea. I would be completely lost without you. Go and parley with, the Queen, dear cousin. Try and put an end to confrontations for the time being.
I will come with you. It will take more than one person to convince my mother to lay down our weapons.
Perfect. Take Kurt along with you and anyone you feel useful. I've been told that the roads are not safe. Safe travels, dear cousin. And watch out for yourself. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you.
Heißt Loki TV. Du hast mir von einem Streit gemacht, wo du nichts geschrieben hast. Bin im seinem Stream. Ich habe gedacht, echt, mein Stream wurde gehackt.
Cousin, what can I do for you?
Any news of your parents?
No. With the time it takes to travel to the continent, it's not surprising. But I don't miss them. My father's next letter will certainly be full of his usual disdain. As for my mother, you know her. She's probably too busy planning her next assassination to have noticed my absence.
Any news of your parents?
No. With my father's next letter will certainly... As for she's...
I'm going to leave now. Goodbye, Constantine.
Look out for yourself.
Da muss mal hier mal einer aufräumen hier. Wie sieht das denn hier aus?
Beautiful day, don't you think, Your Excellency?
Beautiful waves and nice wind, don't you think?
Desade, do you have a moment?
Bibliothek. Mal gucken, was sich hier sicher versteckt. Schlafraum.
Zähne putzen, Hände waschen.
Hä? Lego, ja, gibt's halt Verstecke. Okay, dann gehen wir mal raus aus dem Palast.
Desade, do you have a moment? Thank you for coming. I know that you're very busy, but I need your help.
I'm listening, sir.
This island is vast, and we only know a tiny part of it. As you know, your uncle has asked me to draw maps to facilitate the merchant's travels. Alas, I'm slightly too old to be roaming the paths, setting up camps here and there. So I'd appreciate it if, as you travel, you mark the places you deem to be safe on your map.
Very well. I will take care of it, Professor.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you. One more thing. Do you remember that gigantic creature that you defeated in Serene? Bringing a specimen to the city was obviously not a good idea. An accident was inevitable. But according to my sources, there are others of them on this island, and your uncle wishes to know more about them. I know that a scholar of the Alliance, Professor Serafedin, has also taken an interest in these creatures. I tried to contact him, but apparently he disappeared. during an expedition to study them. Naturally, I cannot ask you to rummage through the entire island looking for him, but if you can find any trace of him, his studies on these giant creatures could be immensely useful.
Very well. If I find anything out, I'll let you know.
The road to knowledge is long and difficult, but this is the price of wisdom, decided.
Boah. Nee, Mission. Hauptmission. Ja.
Can you help me? Bertir Tumad on Olmenawi. Why are you dressed like this?
Hello. I'm not one of your people. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
A legate? Is that someone important?
Indeed. I'm in charge of diplomatic relationships with other nations.
So you'll be able to help me. My chief sent me to trade some items with your village, but there are these Bod Irony who do not want me to set up shop here.
These what?
Bod Irony. The Ironbacks. The warriors who protect this village. Every time I come, they take my items without giving me anything in exchange. Please, I don't understand how things work here.
Very well. Stay here. I'll try to clear this up.
Adlo Redar on Olmenawi. May the earth always be sturdy under your footsteps.
Ich bin gleich sofort wieder da.
I'm glad to see you again.
I'm just passing through.
Greetings. You look like someone who would know how to use a blade. And if you have a...
So Leute, ich bin wieder zurück, meine Friends. Komm rein Leute, ich will nur ein bisschen quatschen, ne? Und dies nach Ananas machen. Ne? So, damit ich muss ja hin. Also muss ich hier raus oder was? Erkundige. Besteht aus mehreren miteinander verbundenen Regionen. Während deiner Erkunde wirst du Lagerplätze entdecken. Dort kannst du dich ausruhen und eine Schnellreise antreten. Deine Straße erreichen hast. Aha. Alles klar. Einmal kurz speichern. Wir haben jetzt schon 3 Stunden und 41 Minuten gespielt. Sehr cool. Und moin moin meine Freunde, wer gerade eingeschaltet hat. Was ist das für ein Vieh? Alter, sieht ja geil aus. Wow. Das ist ein Bulle und ein Ziegenbock.
Greetings. My caravan goes through all the cities, and the journey is safe. So,
Ah, Goldbetrag. Okay.
To San Mateus, please.
Diese kann man eigentlich auch in so normale Häuser rein? Mal schauen. Leute, irgendwie habe ich gleich schon Bock auf Fortnite. Okay, Leute, wir machen jetzt hier Cup. Ich gehe jetzt sofort drüber, Leute. Also, bis gleich.